Well, the global coronavirus death toll now topping 3,000, 2,912 of those reported inside of China. But there are signs of a slowdown there too, with the lowest number of new infections being reported today since January 22nd, the day before Beijing brought in emergency measures. Despite that, globally, more than 60 countries are now infected, with Iran continuing to be a concern in the Middle East as the death toll there reaches 50, more than 50, the most outside of China. Well, let's head out to Dubai now, a global crossroads and, of course, a major hub for Iranians travelling across the region. The UAE closing nurseries from yesterday and banning school trips. Several high-profile events also being cancelled and flights grounded as the government works to limit the spread. Hadley and Dan joining us from the Central Business District in Dubai this afternoon, this morning your time. Good morning, guys.
Hey, good morning, Maddie. That's absolutely right. As you mentioned, this is a global crossroads. This is a place where international travelers connect to go out to Southeast Asia, to connect to Africa. So frankly, when we think about the UAE, we're talking about very much a global city. We're talking about a country that's already identified more than 20 confirmed cases of coronavirus. No deaths as of yet, but certainly something that is of grave concern to everybody, not just here in UAE, but also across the region.
Absolutely, and we're looking out to see what happens next. When you assess the impact across equity markets, after the worst week for stocks since the global financial crisis, we now see risk appetite returning. That should bode well for the start of the Middle Eastern trading day today and as we come into the European trading day as well. But clearly, big concerns about how the virus isn't just impacting growth here across the region, but around the world as well. Likely a significant impact in Q1, and now risks that this could also extend into Q2 as well. The big question mark at this point: what can authorities do to contain the spread of the virus around the region, and in particular the spread of this virus around Europe and the United States, where the death toll continues to climb?
No doubt about it. And it was interesting that over the weekend there was a UN agency, the UN humanitarian agency, partnering with KS Relief in Saudi Arabia to bring the head of the World Health Organization to Riyadh to talk about this very subject, among many, many others. And I had the chance to ask him, are markets out of control here? Do they need a reality check? Listen into what he had to say.
If you move into pandemic, you're saying containment will not be possible. So it's like a decision to live with the virus, and we will say, okay, let's do only mitigation, so we live with the virus. But that is going to be a mistake. We are not there yet. So the best approach we have is based on country-level risk assessments, global assessments, to do the containment while preparing for any eventualities for a potential pandemic. We do everything. So it's a comprehensive approach.